I'm available for all sort of MyLab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access Mathematics, Accounting and Statistics, Problems Rock.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session we are taking Excel application capstone 1 to 4 travel. Okay, I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your assignment by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignments, exam, quizzes, and for complete course on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. I can do all online courses: accounting, finance, math, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, assess, writing, economics, Java, C++, Python, and many more online courses. Let's start our assignment to solve step by step. First, we will go to the MyLab Pearson. Okay, go to the assignments, Excel application capstone 1 to 4 travel. Simply click on continue button. Okay, then we will download all files. Download material, click on download materials, click on download all files. All file will be downloaded in your PC download folder. Go to our PC download folder. Okay, open this Word file. Okay, enable editing and increase font size to for proper view. We will select this and then go to the font size and then increase font size for proper view. Okay, now moving on, the title of assignment XP25 Excel app capstone intro assessment travel. Okay, here is the project description. You can see your project description to get idea about your project. Question number 1 is that start Excel, download and open the file name. XP25 Excel app capstone intro assessment travel. Excel as grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. Moving on, our PC folder, download folder, and then we will open this file which download from Pearson IT Lab dashboard portal. Okay, enable editing. Now moving on, question number 2. I have done first question. Question number 2 is that on worksheet has the original default name sheet 1. You want to give the worksheet a meaningful name. Rename sheet 1 as memorials. We will copy this name memorials and then we will rename sheet 1 as memorial. Right click on sheet 1 and click on rename and then rename as memorial. Rename as memorial, memorials. Okay, memorials. Now moving on, question number 3. Question number 3 is that you want to move the years completed column between the memorials and 2009 column. Okay, select and cut column F, insert cut cells in cell B1. Moving on, Excel workbook point. First point is that select and cut column F. Okay, select and cut column F. Moving on, Excel workbook, we will select column F and then simply cut this column. Column F, right click on this. Okay, or we will go to the home tab in the clipboard group, simply cut this. Insert cut cells in cell B1, go to the cell B1. We will go to the cell B1. Okay, right click on this, insert cut cells. Okay, this is good. Now moving on, next question is question number 4. In question number 4, I will highlight first. You can read this. Question number 4. Now you want to separate the worksheet title and source from the data set with a blank row. Insert a blank row between row 2 and 3. Okay, insert a blank row between row 2 and 3. Basically in this question we will insert a blank row between row 2 and 3. Click on row 3, right click on this and then simply insert row between row and 3. Blank row will be inserted. Now question number 5 is that I will highlight first, then I will read question number 5. Now you are ready to work with December 2024 worksheet. Your first task is to correct spelling errors. Display the DC 2024 worksheet. Check the spelling and correct all misspelled words. Basically, in this question, we will correct the error spelling. We will go to the DC 2024 worksheet and then check the spelling and correct all misspelled words. Go to the review tab in the proofing group, click on spelling button, click on yes. We will click on check spelling complete. You are good to go. Click on OK. Okay, now moving on, next question is question number 6. I have done 5 questions right now. Question number 6 is that continue using the DC 2024 worksheet. You will format the heading on row 4. Select the range A4 to G4, wrap the text, apply center horizontal alignment and apply dark blue text to letter 90% fill color. Simply we will select the range A4 to G4 first. We will go to the Excel workbook, enter this range in the range area. Okay, this range will be selected. Then wrap the text, apply center horizontal. Go to the home tab in the alignment group, click on wrap text button. Then go to the alignments and then apply center horizontal alignment. Alignment group, apply center horizontal alignment and then apply dark blue text to letter 90% fill color. We will go to the fill color in the font group, go to the home tab in the font group, click on fill color button, apply dark blue text to letter 90%, dark blue text to letter 90%, dark blue text to letter 90%. Now moving on question number 7. In question number 7, you now want to format the title so that it's more prominent. Okay, merge and center the title in the range A1 to G1. Okay, merge and center the title in the range A1 to G1. Apply dark teal accent 1 cell style and bold the title. First we will select this range A1 to G1. We will go to the home tab in the alignment group, click on merge and center. Okay, then apply dark teal accent 1 cell style and bold the title. Dark teal accent 1 cell style and bold the title. Go to the styles group, click on cell style button. We will apply dark teal accent 1 cell style button. Question number 8 is that question number 8 is that the first column is to narrow. For the name of the memorials, you will increase the width of the display with the full memorial names. Okay, change the width of the column A to 34. Simply we will select column A and then we will increase the width of column A to A34. Right click on column A, click on column width, we will change the data 34, then click on OK. Now moving on, next question is question number 9. In question number 9, sparklines provide visual representations of data. You will insert sparkline for the data set. Select the range C5 to F10 and insert line sparkline in the range G5 to G10. We will select first this range C5 to F10. Okay, enter this range in the Excel workbook. Go to the home insert tab in the sparkline group. First enter this range in the Excel workbook. Okay, in the Excel workbook. Then go to the home tab. Go to the insert tab. Then insert line sparkline in the range G5 to G10. Go to the insert tab. In the sparklines group, click on line sparkline button. Okay, location range is that G5 to G10. We will copy this location range. Okay, and then we enter this range G5 to G10, then click on OK. Sparkline will be inserted in G5 to G10, the location range. Okay, now moving on question number 10. I have done 9 questions of this assignment right now. Question number 10 is that you will format the sparklines. Okay, select the range. Okay, select the range G5 to G10. Display the high point markers and change the color of the high point marker to dark red. Simply we will select this range first. Okay, point marker to dark red. Okay, we will select this range G5 to G10 and display the high point markers. Okay, enter this range, go to the spark lines. The point is that display the high point marker, go to the show group in the spark line tab, click on high point button. Okay, click on this checkbox. Okay, and change the color of the high point marker to dark red. Go to the marker color, high point color, we will apply dark red color. Okay, now moving on, next question is question number 11. I have done 10 questions right now. Question number 11 is that you want to create a chart that compares the number of visitors for each memorials. Okay, select the range A4 to A10 and FC4 to F10 and create a clustered column chart. Apply the monochromatic palette 9 chart color. Apply the gradient fill color fill to the chart area and select the LED gradient as one preset gradient. Do not change any other gradient setting. Okay, first point is that you can read this complete question, then I will apply first point. First point is that select the range A4 to A10. First we select this range A4 to A10, press Ctrl and then select second range C4 to F10. Press command and then select second range. Okay, now we will create a clustered column chart. Go to the insert tab in the charts group. Okay, go to the art charts button and then go to the go to the column chart, click on cluster column chart. Okay, cluster column chart will be inserted. Then apply the monochromatic palettes 9. Go to the change colors button, we will apply monochromatic palette 9. Here is the monochromatic palette 6 and then monochromatic palette 9 is here. Okay, apply the gradient fill to the chart area and select the light gradient as one preset grid line. Click on the chart area, right click on this, click on format chart area, go to the fill color, click on gradient fill color. Okay, black gradient fill color ascent 1. Okay, then light gradient ascent 1 preset gradient, go to the ascent 1. Now moving on, next question is question number 12. Question number 12 is that the chart display over the data. Okay, the chart display over the data, you will move it below the data set and adjust its size. In addition, you will add alt text for accessibility complaints. Cut the chart and paste into cell A13. Change the chart height to 6 inches and the chart width to 7 inches. Add alt text. The chart shows the number of visitors to each memorials. Okay, you can read this please. Then I will apply on my Excel workbook. First point is that cut the chart and paste to cell A13. Simply click on the chart, go to the home tab in the clipboard group, click on cut, paste into cell A13. For paste, press Ctrl and then click on V, press Ctrl plus V. Ctrl plus V for paste. Change the chart height to 6 and width to 7 inches. Click on chart, then click on the format tab. In the size group, we will set height, width and height and width. Okay, 6 inches is height and width to 7 inches. Chart width to 7 inches. We will set the width of this chart to 7 inches. Okay, 7. Now moving on next point, add all text. The chart show the number of visitor. We right click on this, click on all text, we will copy and then paste simply here, or we will tap here. The chart show okay, the chart shown the number of visitor to each memorial. Mr. to each memorials, number of visitor to each memorial. Okay, all text will be added here. Now moving on next question, we will copy and paste here, or we will type here simply. You can see. Okay, now close this. Now moving on question number 13. Question number 13 is that, okay, 1 second. The chart needs a meaningful title. In addition, you want to format the axis and add grid lines. Change the chart title to annual visitor. Apply dark blue font color and bold the chart title. Apply dark blue font color to the category axis label. Change the value axis display unit to millions. Okay, we will change the chart title to annual. We will click on chart title and then we will paste a type here, annual visitors. Okay, annual visitor. Apply dark blue font color and apply the chart title. We will select this, go to the home tab in the font group, click on font color, dark blue font color. Okay, and bold the chart title. We will select this chart title, go to the home tab in the font group, apply bold button, click on bold button. Apply dark blue font color to the category axis label. Okay, apply dark blue color to the category axis label. We select this category axis label and then we will apply dark blue font color. Okay, change the value axis display units to millions. Okay, value axis, right click on this, format axis, go to the display units. Okay, and then apply millions. Okay, apply millions. Now question number 14. Question number 14 is that you want to add data label for one data series. Apply data label to the outside end position of the 2024 data series. Apply number format with 1 decimal place to the data labels. Okay, we will apply data label to the outside end position of 2024 series. Apply number format with 1 decimal place to the data label. Moving on, Excel workbook, click on the chart element and then go to the data label and then we will apply outside end position to the data label. Click on the chart element, go to the data label, apply outside end position, okay, and then okay, apply the number format with 1 decimal place to the data label. Select data labels and go to the format data series. Okay, go to the counting number format with 1 decimal places. Okay, then close format data label. Now question number 15 is that now you are ready to focus on the places worksheet. First you will find an abbreviation and replace it with a city name. Display the places worksheet, find all occurrences of Boston and replace them with Boston. Okay, simply we will display the places worksheet. Click on places worksheet Okay, find all occurrences of boss and then replace them with the Boston. Go to the home tab in the editing group, click on find and select. Okay, replace, find is that boss, then replace with then Boston. We will type Boston in the replace box. Okay, Boston in this replace box, then click on replace all. Okay, all done. We made 13 replacement, then click on OK, then close it. Now moving on, next question is question number 16. You decide to convert the data set to a table, assign a name to the table and apply a table style. Convert the table to a data to a table, assign the table name, tourist attractions and apply Turkish table style like 12. Simply we will convert the data to a table. Go to the Excel workbook and then convert the data to a table. Go to the insert tab in the tables group, click on table button, then click on OK. Data will be converted into a table. Now we will change the name of table, tourist attractions. We will copy this name and then go to the table design button. Table design group, tab in the properties group, click on the table name box. We will type this name, tourist attraction. Now apply turquoise table style light 12. Go to the table style, go to the lights. Here is the, where is the turquoise table style 12? Here is the 19. Okay, this is style. I will apply this style on this table. Now moving on, question number 17. In question number 17, the table on the places worksheet is large. As you scroll through the table, you want to the heading to remain on screen. Freeze the top row. We will select first row, top row. Okay, go to the view tab in the window group, click on freeze pane, click on freeze top row. Top row will be frozen. Now question number 18. In question number 18, you decide to rearrange the data to cluster the memorial by city and then by location. Sort the table by city in alphabetical order and then by sightseeing location in alphabetical order. Okay, we will sort the table by city in alphabetical order. Go to the click on city column and then go to the home tab. In the editing group, click on sort and filter, click on custom sort, add label as city by alphabetical order. Then by sightseeing location alphabetically add label. We will add second level is sightseeing. Okay, sightseeing location by alphabetical order, then click on OK. Table will be sorted. You can see here. Now moving on, question number 19. In question number 19, you want to insert a total row to display the average time recommended to view the memorials. Add a total row, change the total value to display the average of the time needed column. Apply number format with 0 decimal places to the total. Enter average time in cell A41. We will add a total row. Go to the table design tab and then simply go to the table style options group. Click on total row button. Click on this checkbox. Okay. Change the total value to display the average of the needed column. Okay, right click on this and then we will change to the average. Right click on this, click on average. Then apply number format with 0 decimal places to the total. We will click on this cell and then we will apply number format with 0 decimal places. Go to the home tab in the number group, apply number format button with 0 decimal places. Okay. Then enter average time in cell A41. We will click on cell A41 and then we will enter average time. Average time. You can see average time and I am entering average time in cell A41. Okay. I have done 19 questions of this assignment. You can see I just showed 19 questions of this assignment. I did not show complete assignment, but I have done this complete assignment. I did not show complete because if you need this if you need complete solution of this assignment, and if you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email, I will do this complete assignment for you with A plus grade. And if you want to do for complete course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do this complete course for you with A plus grade. Now I am uploading this file. You can see I have saved in this folder. I did not show this complete assignment, just I show 19 question. Now but I have done this complete assignment. Now I am uploading. I will show my grade. Okay, submit for grading, and I will show my grade which I got in this assignment. Okay, continue. You can see I have got 95 points out of 100. You can see, please, if you do not able to do this assignment, and if you not able to do this course, you can contact me. I will handle your complete course with A plus grade. You will be free from this course. I will do your all assignments, all simulation training, all simulation exam, midterm exam and final exam. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel, like my video. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on the bottom of the screen. You can contact me easily on my WhatsApp and email. Okay, best of luck to my students. Thank you so much.